my own company that brought forth things for people who had nothing to look forward to. Socks for the homeless, mental health for the people underneath me, my channel. All these things lead up. Remember, in life, you will not be remembered by how many boyfriends you have, how many girlfriends you have, how many parties you were to, how much money you have, or this, or that. No, you will be remembered by the things you did, not the things you said you were going to do. Hi, I'm Walker. Welcome to Walker Wisdom, the home and main channel of the Walker Wisdom Show. There are many traits that I love, absolutely love, in a person. That I love in myself, that I love in anybody. Because some traits you just see in a person and you absolutely love. You wish that they were there in every person. You wish, like God, that they were in someone's life in some way, shape, or form. Now, obviously, I am religious to a certain degree. So no matter what people say, I believe in God, and you can't really take that from me. God's in my life as long as I live. God's going to be in your life as long as you live. And if you can't see that yet, I'm sure there will be something in your life that happens that will bring you to God. Anyway, the reason why I bring up God is because, like God, generosity is one of the most beautiful things you can find in a person, and you can find it in God. He's generous enough to give you the land you walk on. He's generous enough to give you the clothes, the food, the everything you need in life. And I know what you could say, this. Whatever it is that you have to ask or need to say about God will be answered or touched in a video that I do later called God's Gravity. But generosity, one of the most beautiful things that I find dear to people. Generosity, one of the most beautiful traits you will ever find in a human. Generosity, one thing that you need to look out for in a person. Do they say yes, ma'am? Do they say no, sir? Do they say thank you to the lunch ladies that give them food that they have no motivation to do so? They just do it out of their own kindness of their heart. Do they say hey and thank you, or you having a nice day? Do they check up on you? Do they give time for you? This goes into relationships too. I'm not a relationship guru. I'm a motivational guru, a discipline guru. But still, generosity is in there. Are you generous enough to help the smaller man? Give the smaller man a chance. A couple days back, I talked to a football player. I will not say his name, in case, his connection towards me leads him to harassment, but he was a big, friendly giant. Dude was massive, huge, tall, looked like he could carry the whole football team on his own shoulders. Looked like he had the power to dismember anybody in his field. Absolutely a beast. There was one thing though. Though he looked like a killer, though he probably could be a killer, though he probably should be a killer, he's not. He was a big friendly giant. One of these people that if you touched the wrong way, he would be a killer. He would absolutely dismember you and your entire body. But he didn't. He sat down with me, shook my hand, talked about how much I've helped him, how much he's learned. Notice the small things that matter. I talk every video for about at least 5 minutes. At least. And yet, people still come up to me at a new school, in a new place, in a new setting and say that I've helped them. With new friends that say, wow, you inspired me, you motivated me, you did all this. And it only comes because of generosity. In my videos, I may not come across like the most humble guy. I may not come across like the nicest guy. But I am damn near one of the nicest people you will ever meet. I will shake your hand. I will greet you in guidance to motivation. I will greet you in guidance into fulfilling the things that you want to succeed in. I will say, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, till I die. I respect those who don't get a chance to be respected, because generosity, baby, is beautiful. So yes, I might be a wise ass here. And yes, I might crack a joke here. I may be called satire here and there and here and there and here and there. But no matter what, I genuinely love to be generous. I, for about a year, had my own company that brought forth things for people who had nothing to look forward to. Socks for the homeless. Mental health for the people underneath me. My channel. All these things lead up. Remember, in life, you will not be remembered by how many boyfriends you have, how many girlfriends you have, how many parties you were to, how much money you have, or this, or that. No, you will be remembered by the things you did, not the things you said you were going to do. So when I sat down with that football player, big as hell, ginormous, muscular, looked like he could rip my head off my shoulders, he sat down with me, shook my hand, had a nice convo. Because he's built like that. He's the one and only, like me. So you have to understand, when you look down at a person, even in relationships, because like I said prior, even in relationships, you can find some way, shape, or form to bring generosity from you or another person that you can find it from. If your boyfriend, for example, can't even say thank you to the waiter, can't even say thank you to his mom, can't even be generous to his parents, respect his parents, respect your parents, how the hell do you think he's going to take care of you? Bruh. Bullshit. And you should be disappointed that you look forward towards a man that doesn't do any of those things, that isn't generous. Everybody loves the bad boy. Everybody loves the bad boy, I understand. But nobody wants to give the nice guy a chance. And I understood that. I understood that from a young age. I'm Mr. Nice Guy at some points. And I was. But now, I'm nice guy and bad guy. I like to meet in the middle. Because I'm a nice guy. I love to shake your hand. But I will easily take your hand and take a knife and stab you in the neck and cut your head off if you mess with me the wrong way. Easily. Just in case you need to look into my eyes to see it. I will fuck you up. Do you understand this? I will literally fuck you up. But generosity keeps me in a good place. So now that you've looked in my eyes and you know that you see a gladiator, you see a warrior, you've seen a person who've had his nose broken. You've seen a person who've had his back broken, his hands broken. A person who's had his own heart broken by a girlfriend he loved so dearly. But none of that matters now, does it? What matters is what I'm doing for the world. Project Conquest is amongst you and people like me alike. If you can find something you do and find passion in so dearly and be generous enough, you will find a way in some way, shape, or form to guide the future. You already had your shot. And for the people who haven't, you're in your prime. You're about to get your shot. But you need to keep out for the kids. I'm generous. I have to read stories. I have to read books for the people on the bus. You know, a kid came up to me and asked me how to read on my bus. And I easily, I don't care how weak it makes me look. Bruh. Bitch, I will easily set down that book and punch you in the fucking face. Anyway, back to my story. So I read this book to him, the foot book. It was a Dr. Seuss book, and I read each page. And you know the joy on that kid's face when he found out what all them words meant? What all them words meant. Easy things that humble a person. It's something as easy as reading the words foot. F-O-O-T. That's what made him happy. And what makes you happy? Having consistent sex? Pornography? Bullshit. I look out my window. I look out the window of this car. And I love to see the grass. I love to see the trees. I love to see the sky. I love to see my friends because I'm generous. I'm so generous that I give my time on this channel to humble you guys and find at least some way, shape, or form to become the one and only. So all you guys are going to sit there and laugh about how satire and this. You have to keep in mind I have to entertain people. Okay? So of course I'm going to be satire here and there and here and there. I got to entertain people. Remember, my mission is assist, entertain, inspire. I won't get anywhere just being a straight up,
look at this dude.
I have to be funny. I have to joke, and I have to show you who the one and only is. It's in my name. Alexander the Great. Greatest conqueror to ever live. I will conquer the planet, but in a generous way. I will become conqueror because I helped everybody achieve the goals that they so wanted to. And like me, if you can find a way, to be generous and say thank you and say yes ma'am and appreciate the teachers that teach you in the class. By the way, if you want to be built like a gladiator like I am, peanut butter and carrots, I run off this shit. Anyway, as I was saying, you have to find some way, shape, or form to find clearance in my guidance towards your guidance. What have I said to help you succeed in a better future?